So we are going to discuss about the time temperature transformation diagram for a phase transformation. Here we will basically talk about the transformation from liquid to solid because we want to concentrate it on about the solid. So we are only bother about the liquid to solid or solid to liquid transformation. Now we will talk about the liquid to solid transformation. That is when we are synthesizing a solid from a liquid phase. That is, if we are making some metal from its liquid phase, then we have to know the this time, temperature and transformation profile of this metal. Then we have to know the time temperature profile of the metal so that we can form the desired metal in our desired solid phase. Okay, this type of transformation diagram, the TTT diagram, will gives us this type of information. So it is called as TTT diagram for a solid. And now we are considering a solid which let's say it's a metal. As for example, we are considering silver. Okay, now we are extracting silver from a silver ore. Then what we have done, we have a melt silver solution. Then this melt silver solution must have the temperature higher than its melting point. That is, the liquid will be present above the melting point of the solid. Okay, so above the Tm is the melting point of the solid, and it is above Tm the solid is present in the liquid form, and below this temperature there will be some solid, but we cannot say that all the liquid will transform to solid below its melting point. Okay, that is the case. So all the liquid will not transform to solid when we cool down this liquid solution. Okay, it will make solid in a definite manner. So when we are going from Tm to lower temperature, then we noticed that the extent of transformation, that a liquid is transforming to a solid, so the percentage of liquid is transformed to a solid can be expressed using some fraction, and that fractional number we are considering as x. So x is the extent of transformation. So if x is 0, then the material is present is liquid phase. If x is 1, then the material is present in solid phase, that is totally transformed to a liquid phase to solid phase when x is going from 0 to 1. So if you again, and the transformation of liquid to solid depend upon the temperature of the system. Okay, so if the temperature is high, then the transformation is low, that is less percentage of liquid will transform to solid. Again, at low temperature, that will be again low because less amount of solid will be less amount of liquid will be transformed to solid. At the intermediate temperature, the extent of transformation will be higher. So this plot looks like a Gaussian plot, and you know that the Gaussian plot is always passes through a maxima, and at this maxima point we have the maximum extent of phase transformation from liquid to solid phase. Okay, that is the rate of phase transformation from liquid to solid is denoted by dx dt, and this rate is with respect to temperature. Now we are considering the pressure is constant for whole the system. We are working in an ambient atmosphere and the pressure is constant. We are only bother about the temperature, time and amount of transformation, that is how much amount of liquid is transformed to solid state. Now again we can have a different kind of plot where we can plot x, that means the amount of transformation or magnitude of transformation with respect to time. Here are we used log t instead of time because the time in order to reduce the scale. So if my time is very much high, then I can use log t instead of t to reduce the scale. So if I draw a plot between x and time or log t also a time scale. So x versus time, then what I have noticed for a given temperature, then we have noticed that that will follow a sigmoid type of curve. And this sigmoid type of curve, we have seen that this point is my x is 0, that means in liquid state, substance in liquid state, and this line represent x is 1, that means the whole liquid transform to solid. So this is my start time. From this point it is starting this time, this is the start time ts, and this is the finish time where all the liquid transform to solid, so it will be finish time. So if I take this temperature as T, so I am taking this temperature T here. Now this will be the start time, so start time will be here, and the same temperature the finish time will be here. So if I come down to this, that will be the finish time, and temperature of both the point are same. Okay, both the point are same. Okay. Again, if you go to the higher or lower temperature, then you can notice that the extent of reaction is extent of transformation decreases, dx dt decreases, so the profile of x versus t will be changed. So similarly, the start time will be longer for a higher temperature and lower temperature zone. Okay, now similarly start time will be longer and your finish time also becomes longer, and the difference between your start time finish time will be the time required to complete the transformation process. When you are going from lower temperature to higher temperature, we have noticed that in the intermediate temperature where dx dt is very high, that is dx dt, that means the transformation profile with respect to temperature, that of rate of transformation with respect to temperature is very high at intermediate temperature, and above the intermediate temperature and below the intermediate temperature the dx dt is low enough. So what will happen, the time required for or the transformation of liquid to solid state will be higher at higher temperature and lower temperature, and intermediate temperature that will be the lowest one. So this region is known as notch of this curve. No, sorry, before I have to make another point. Now we are going to join all the start point for different temperature, then we can have a C type line. For start point, I am denoting this shaded this line as a violet line, and I will have a start line. Okay, and this will be a C type curve. Again, I can draw a line in using all the finish point. So this curve also becomes a C type curve. These two C types curve have a minimum difference, a minimum TS and TF value at this notch. So this region is called as notch of the plot, and at notch the time required to finish the solidification, that is time required to finish the liquid to solid transformation, will be smallest. Otherwise, when you are moving to lower or higher temperature, then my time for liquid to solid transformation is increasing. Okay, now we are going to some characteristics of this plot. If you draw that this violet line is your liquid, is a boundary for your liquid, and this green line is a boundary for your solid. So the right hand side to the green line will represent a pure solid phase, and the left hand side of the violet line will represent a liquid phase is exist. So just below the melting point, the liquid present in this zone is known as unstable liquid. Okay, and in the lower temperature zone region, that will be a undercooled liquid, and in between these two C curve, the region is contained both liquid and solid. So this region both have solid and liquid. So that will be nose. NOSE. Nose is here. Okay. So this type of TTT diagram is very important for your solidification of some liquid to form a metal or bimetallic substance or any other kind of solid substance, which are generally obtained by cooling a liquid precursor.